Welcome everybody to the Ice Fox Markets. That's what we'll name this area, the Ice Fox Market right here. I'm trying to be nice and loud just for a second. I shouldn't do this for too long because it will disturb the rest of the family. But Ice Fox said he had me on loud, so I want to very much embarrass him. Actually, it's probably not Ice Fox where he is, where he's setting up his markets. It's something else. Anyway, come check out this market. Welcome to San Bernardino. Welcome back to San Bernardino, everybody. That was just somebody in the chat who I was trying to embarrass. But really what we're here to do today is continue to work on this beautiful place. I think it's time to push outwards and onwards. Heat Champ says, I'm really hoping I can make it to the Baldur's Gate live stream, to be honest. I love that game. Big D&D fan. I bought the game as soon as it came out. Yes, well, we'll be doing that tomorrow, carrying on with the story. Okay, now, to give you guys some updates, I added just a few more layers into the mine. And then I went through and I softened the terrain, but I saved the game before because I just wanted to see what it would look like if I softened the terrain. And I did think it looked pretty good. But then I Googled other strip mines, and they really do look like this. They really do look like layers cut in, although it's probably like way more layers. And so there's roads on some of them, but not every layer has roads on it. So these layers can be a lot tighter and many more. So like I could do that if I wanted to. What are we exporting? A full thing of metal ore being exported, most likely. In other news, yeah, our trains have been running more. Oh, hello. Large city. What have we unlocked with a large city? Progression-wise. Milestones. I think it's just, there's nothing else to unlock now. We unlocked everything. We finished the game. So anyway, yeah, so this train terminal has actually exported a few things. And I've even seen an import train come in from afar. An unscheduled import. Let's see if we're exporting anything. It doesn't look like we're exporting anything today. Yeah, just an empty train. This is part of my route, though, I think. Rail route 1. So it, like, automatically goes even if there's nothing in it. But I did get an import at one point. And then maybe I'll fix this, make this look a little nicer in the future. I should make that a bridge or something and make it more closely hug the highway. I think that would look nice. But we can worry about that later. That's like a later thing. Rob the Hobbit says, I hate moving. Moved over 40 times in the last 50 years. Do you know where you'd be moving to? Yeah, Rob, I'll put my actual address in the chat in a second here. No, we got into what's called a co-op, a cooperative housing project. So it's like this awesome mix of different people from different walks of life, different, financial situations or whatever. But largely, it's very like, it's almost socialist, like it's democratic. It's like we all vote on stuff together, and it's just more permanent housing for old Beansy. So that's going to be pretty good. Now, what else did I do offline? This was a really quick thing that I did offline, which was I worked in the passenger rail station here. And I also upgraded it a little bit with the taxi stop and station services. So I'll show you what I set up here. I built a road for it, obviously, and kind of worked it in with the road around the geothermal plant. So everything fit in quite nicely, but if a little bit tight. I've run a bus line around it, which is not being used right now, obviously, because the passenger station is not active just yet. So I thought things we could do today are probably get it active and work that train line in. So we'll have to kind of like wreck all this stuff up. Then, do we want to carry the train line on? Yeah, probably want to carry it on, and I want to start looking at what our plan is for this major metropolis here. I figured we could get started building that. I am seeing I'm frozen on my the iPad that I'm using to watch the stream because I need it to be separate from my computer because I don't want it to crash things. But it says I'm still alive, I believe. So I'm just going to keep broadcasting and hope that it catches up. Here, I'm going to cancel out of this and load it again or something. There we are. Now, other plans today. Yeah, so I think what I need to do is get rid of this industry, kind of strip out all of this stuff, move this taxi stop, just like get rid of all this stuff so that it's ready to kind of run the train line in. Connect it up to here. And then, can I connect it up to... Yes, and then make sure these paths still have something to do. Oh my goodness. I'm so bummed, folks. I can't... I think it's YouTube itself, not the stream. What that means, though, is that I cannot see the chat at the moment. So I'm going to keep working on that. Maybe I'll load it on my phone and see if my phone's not crashing. Anyway, I think what we're going to do here today... Okay, so let's move the taxi depot, first of all. Could it go here? That's the real question. Can I get to my live stream? Okay. There's my live stream. Okay, I've got the live stream back up. I have the chat back up. Zakwani, hey Rob, I see you made it to the stream. Hey, so did Zakwani. The old lady across the market row came over and said, who was that yelling? I said, must have been someone in the car going by. Icebox, was that real? Is that real, Icebox? Tell me it's real. I feel like we can get the taxi depot right in there and that'll look nice. We just need to get rid of this. And also, what's going on with this anyway? This is nuts behavior. And why are they so different in size? Okay, I'm going to pause the game. You can hear Beans being a full-time maniac in the background. And you know what? We love Beans for that. Beans, 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 beans. Oh, that's what that was. There was like a feeling of tapping behind me. And Beans was playing with the green screen. Probably because he's like, oh, I see, look at this. I didn't know this part. I didn't know you could upsize them. Replace all roads with railways. People will use the train to get to work. I love it. Okay, I'm still trying to fix my iPad here, or my pad thing, so that I can actually see the chat. But I'm not sure how. Like, the YouTube has crashed. But I can kind of see it on my phone a little bit. I like this idea of replacing all the roads with railways, though. I do like that idea. So I can make these smaller or bigger whenever I want. Well, let's do that. There we are. Okay, good. There, done. Step 1, done. Step 2. Oh, what was it overlapping with? Ah, okay, so I actually can't. I really thought I could move it there. I guess my question is, why did I think that? Oh, it's so close. Let's turn off snapping and see if we can do it. Come on. You know you want to just fit in there. Oh, oh. Got it. That's facing the wrong way, but I got it. Okay, hang on. Dude, I knew it would fit. Okay, now what else do I have? Garage extension. I'm gonna reward them for their hard work with a little garage extension, I think. And what else do we have? A dispatch center allows taxis to pick up passengers from all over the city, not just dedicated taxi stands. And 1/4 of the taxis fleet is replaced with electric taxis. Maybe it'll look cool. And then we can do another garage over here. But I think what we'll do is some more offices. So in this area here, just to catch you up, I've been once I got the passenger rail in. Put an office in there and an office in there. Once I got the passenger rail in, I kind of filled the area with some industry, and it rightfully, because maybe being near the train tracks, it rightfully filled it with storage industry, which I think looks awesome. And then I've also copied that up with, and then there's some more industry, which I think is storage again. Yeah, these are all storage. I would love to have more of this, like, if I could designate storage areas, I think that would be great. Today, Solid, I was thinking, I hope Solid streams today, and here you are. Zakwani, that was actually why I started streaming. Mrs. Solid was just like, I sense a disturbance in the force. You must stream today. Anyway, and then in some of the area near the passenger train station, I've also put in a bunch of offices and such as well. It kind of makes it just look a little more, it's like transitioning into more of like a working area. I didn't want to necessarily just have factories around the train station, but I think that like as far as like pulling into a town for the first time, this feels more like what you would have, what you would see, what you'd have happen. Hello, Adam. Who's this Adam? Hi, says Adam. Hi, Adam. Sorry my chat is really tiny today because there's something wrong with my... And I literally can't fix it. So I think what I need to do is... I'm going to turn this thing off or something. Nope, that's not how you turn this pad off. Oh, for heaven's sake. Why do I have to always fix, computer problems at the same time? Power off. There we go. I powered it off. All right. So then this train line's going to keep going, but for now what we need to do is de-zone and like remove all these people from their businesses. It's a tragedy, of course. This is a lot of businesses that just got eminent domained or whatever that thing is. Also, the Thetford salt mines are about to go away, but Thetford, we feel for you, and one day when you return, once he's fixed his computer, we will be able to, bring him back somewhere else. I mean, we could do another, well, we're going to do another open pit mine here, eventually, for the ore over here, but we could do another one just for rocks. But anyway, we're getting rid of that industry too. So we got to get rid of the Thetford mines. Although, you know what? We haven't even renamed this, so we could rename this the Thetford salt mine. It's actually the Thetford Salt Consortium. It's this. The Thetford Salt Consortium is going to be this massive, like, salt mining company that has a lot of. They've sponsored a lot of buildings. Like, if I could rename the stadium. Oh, I didn't know you could build more stadiums. That's silly. But anyway, if you could like rename the stadium, that would be the Thetford Salt Consortium Stadium. Oh my goodness.
This has been a local public service.
How do I turn off the ads?
Another letter from our
ads off. There we go. All right, now is this train? Is this? He was putting out this fire, but does he also put? Oh, perfect. A lot of lives were saved today. And the one last puff. We're good. We're good. The fire was put out. So yeah, maybe even like the Grand Hotel is the Thetford Salt Consortium Hotel or something. You know what I mean? Like they own a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, to let you know, I also put in just like a lot of office park around along this area here, just because it's low density. So I like how it kind of falls off the city there. And then we'll put maybe some housing along here and maybe a little like walkway or something in the future. But for now, and we built this up around the police headquarters as well, which has like absolutely cratered crime in the area, and I think helped with a lot of the happiness problems. So that's kind of what I did offline here. But anyway, I think this whole area has depopulated itself. I could have just deleted the buildings, but I just wanted to give them a chance. Somebody in the comment section reminded me that I can stack rail and roads together. And I do know that. It's just that I don't want to interrupt the traffic, because as things get busier, you're going to notice that. All right, so what I'm going to need to do, first steps first, I think, is I'm going to have to raise this. Is it weird that I feel bad for the people that were walking on that? Like, I know it's a video game. And yet... Okay, so what were we at? 10? No. What was it? Like, let's see if the train can go under that, first of all. I think there's a 0% chance, so I might have to rebuild this much higher. I did have to do that over here. Check out this walkway I built. Look at the height on that thing. Looks good, though. So I think I have to do that, and I think that was like an 8.75 height or something. So yeah, I've got to redo this whole walkway. That is, how you say in French, a bummer. All right, so let's do a a bridge, of course, over it. Let's go, what are we at here? Let's go 875. Kind of in between both paths. and then to there, I think. Okay, now let's see if we can get the train underneath it. Come on. Invalid shape. That might be some other... Let's get rid of this. We'll come back to... Oh, dear, that's a lot. We'll come back to you guys in a second. Let's grab this track here. Yeah, okay, so I knew it wasn't going to be just a problem with that. Let's go on a slight curve here. Now, can I get from there down to there? I don't think so. So I have to come up with some other way to do this. I wish there was stairs in the game. Like, I know that's not very accessible. Solid, you need an Ice Fox Markets. Oh, that would be fun. Rename railways to Solid Railways. Super Solid Transportation. Yeah, well, I just kind of like the idea of having some, like, massive megacorps in here, because it's more realistic to the life that a Canadian experiences. Self-roast. So, what can we do here? Let's bring these... Let's make sure this... Like, I want to see how much room I have to actually make some decisions. Oh, that feels good. I feel like if I was that train, it would be a little bit of a... That's a little bit of a twisty turn there, but for the most part, that works. And that still works there. So this path could come over and down and then around behind this building. As far as reaching this area that I want it to reach, I'm not sure how that's going to work. Yeah, it's too short by, like, not, like, you know, a little bit, basically. There we are. Something like that. A little bit of a sharp turn there, but that's okay. But then what we could have, so that guy actually kind of gets you, I mean, you're able to walk from the train station over to there, but really this is the more convenient one. We could do another path here that goes behind. Let's see if it's legal. See if it's a legal maneuver here. Don't want it to, like, impose on any of the building area. Let's turn snappage off. Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, it needs to be, like, sharper. It needs to be out here. Like a middle with two rails joining from both sides. I have an idea. Connect the second one to the main one. Hang on, let me zoom out and see what I've done here. Like, you want this one connected to the main one. I wonder how sharp of an angle that would be. But here's the thing. Zakwane, if you're here and you're in the chat and you're just offering engagement, I am going to engage with you. Which one do we like better? Actually, I think I like yours better. Because it's fewer little twists and turns. I like that. Put rail to the other end of the map, then get two routes into the city. One for cargo and one for passenger. So I have... Right now I'm trying to connect it up to my rail that leaves town. And it gets a little crowded. I'll be honest. It gets crowded in here. With the cargo and stuff. So yes, currently my trains are all on one route, and I know in CS1 they tell, like, the tip is to separate your rail lines so you have residential, like, passenger and cargo. But I think with route planning we should be able to get away with just kind of using the train tracks as they are, because here's the thing about these train tracks: it's expensive. It's an expensive infrastructure project. Okay, I just want to kind of finish this path work here. But it's got to come off of this, and this is actually not being used, so we can actually de-zone this. And then I can put a path from here over. Yeah, that's good. Ah, I knew that was going to happen. It always happens. always just some little situation. I need that. I need a shirt that says that. See, why are you clipping that much off? Why are you so, why are you the way that you are? City Skylines 2. Why must you be who and what you are when you are being that? Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense, what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm looking at my Instagrams, right? I'm just like having, you know, watching content and just having a laugh. And there's this like podcast. I need to shout out what the actual podcast is. But it posed a question, and Mrs. Solid, I hope you're listening because this is an interesting question that I want you to sound off on as well. Here's the question they asked in this podcast. I'm gonna find out because this is not my idea. This is not my game or whatever. But I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna shout them out when I find it. But anyway, the question that they posed to their audience and to each other is, what number of owls would you have to see in a day to be worried? And what they mean, I think, by that is like, what number of owls would you have to see in the wild or like just around until you looked up the news and was just like, is something bad happening? So that's our question for today that I really like thinking about. For me, I want to say, like, there's a part of me that's like 50, but even that might be too many owls. I think if I saw 4 owls in a day, I would definitely talk about it. If I saw 50 owls, I would definitely be Googling stuff. I would look it up. Connect the walkway to the second one. Less space usage. Combing roads. Wait. Connect the walkway to the second one? I'm not sure which thing you're talking about. It'd be nice to have this path come down here, but for now we're just going to leave it as is because I might want to zone this area if I can get these trains sorted out. So that's my question, Vamps. I'm curious what you think, of course. Always. Zakwani says, sorry, Solid, too drunk to answer questions. Heat Jam says, I'd start to think the wizarding world was coming for us muggles. Yeah. It definitely feels magical. But what's fun about it is it's not inherently an alarming question. Right? You're just like, oh, I mean, like, I don't have a problem with seeing lots of owls. Okay, I think the sweet spot is 7.5 for this. That's okay. I don't mind 7.5. I got nothing against 7.5. Oh, but they do if it's too close to the... Oh, come on, don't be foolish. All right, we'll do what they say. Aw, sweet. It's floating. Melio Dad says, you're never too drunk to answer questions, but, well, the answers just get worse. Yeah, exactly. I think drunkenness is the perfect state to be in to watch this channel, quite frankly. The walking bridge. Every building will have an alleyway connecting to the walkway bridge. Isn't that good? I think you're talking about some sort of design thing that I'm not aware of, maybe what you mean. Okay, now we need to make this meet and curve and be satisfying to look at. Ain't that always the problem? So I need to do a curve there. Here. Here. I don't like how it pinches the land. I don't like this land pinch. Sakwani, I think you might be too drunk to be explaining your question or what your idea is. Vampy says, sorry, I'm sewing. Okay, I'm not getting numbers here. I want to see numbers. Vampy, you said, sorry, I'm sewing. You're still able to say, sorry, I'm sewing, which means you're able to answer my question.
That was truly superfluous. Masterful counterpart. You're listening to Second Moon Radio.
You're listening to Second Moon Radio.
Don't touch that.
What if we go 7?
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident.
Oh, I can't.
Somewhere
Basically, what I'm trying to
in
do
the
is get
city.
this.
Road maintenance services.
Oh, there we
have
go. We could do
already been
this.
dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal.
Hang on, let's do
But
something.
if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want
Oh,
to
I
wait
do
a
like it
while
being
until
near
everything
the.
clears
I
up.
like it being near that. So let's keep this trail,
You
this
already
track
know.
raised
No
for a
use
bit.
reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing
We could
well,
also-
that
we could keep it
floats our
raised.
boats.
There's no sinking this
We could keep it
boat,
raised the
brother.
entire time. But to me, that feels expensive. To me, that feels like they wouldn't be able to do that. Dang it, what do you need from me? Oh, Vampy, you weren't listening. Solid, give us some wisdom. Well, okay, Vampy, the question was, how many owls would you need to see in a day? And RG, you're here, I can see you, because I hope there's a... I hope the super chat gets alert boxed, because I can see you did a $2 super chat. I want to see 50 owls, but I take bird pics. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, I'm asking you, RG, what number of owls until you're, like, panicked. For Mrs. Solid, I think the number is quite low, actually, to be honest. I feel like it makes sense to just keep this raised. But how do I think... Super chat! There's the super chat.
He wants to see 50 owls. We take bird pic.
Why does it not understand I, even though she's got a French Canadian accent? Like she could still say I think, because she's speaking in English, but she doesn't understand. So she says ye. Anyway, the point is, 50 owls would make you panic. I think RG, what it sounds like is 50 owls would make you excited. You'd be like, sick. I've always wanted to see 50 owls. I don't know if I want to keep this raised the entire time. It feels, like I said, it feels too expensive. But then why would they have... It's going to have to go down. It'll be down here, then back up again. Yeah, this also... Well, let's do it. I think this is a bit dumb. Less dumb than I thought. Less dumb than I thought, and yet somehow still pretty dumb. So, let's just raise it. Yeah, like, it wasn't bad, but it was definitely not good. Okay, oh wait, the chat popped off here real quick. Sorry, again, I don't have my stupid... Okay, I'm trying to reload my chat here so I can have it running. Speaking of owls, I've made friends with a black kite, and another eagle keeps visiting my window every time I sit down for a smoke. Yo, that's cool. Are you some sort of Cinderella person? Bam, bam, ba, down. Super chat. We got another super
Feel
chat.
better, Kian.
Aw. A $2 super chat from Googly Eyes. Feel better, Keon. Keon, what's going on, buddy? Food poisoning? Or is Googly not understanding when you say you're sick? Because like you're trying to say like I'm so sick. That was a bit of a dad joke. I apologize. Let's go here and then curve it. I think raised just looks a little cleaner, and then we're gonna put a bunch of trees in here. And then could I get a path? Am I still allowed to put a path through here? Break the thing up like this so I can have the path. Whatever. Fine, I don't need a path there. You just have to walk the long way to get to this spot. I mean, we could do a really a toit path right here. Let's go straight away. Keon's like, babe, I'm sick. Okay, I'm trying to see. I think I was getting some numbers here. Speaking of owls, Can't you lower the ground to make the rail into underground, then keep building zone tiles, and then raise back to ground level? Yes. I've seen 2 at once. I would get suspicious at 5. Yeah, I guess it's also a matter of, like, how close together they are. Like, if you walk out of your apartment and you see 5 sitting on your car, you're panicked. You're freaking out. I've never actually seen an owl, but I would love to have one sit on my arm. Zakwani, you might not want... They're very strong. And I don't think they know, like, about being gentle. Ice Fox has to go. Bye. Oh, I missed Ice Fox. I missed saying goodbye to him by 3 minutes. Anyway. Hi, Beans. Oh, what a cutie. I think we can get away with putting some industry back in here. Let's go there with that. Let's do this. Industry there. And industry there. Oh, are you actually going to let me put industry under there? Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. And then I'll take these 2 away. We don't need to zone there. Okay, so this is working. We've got our passenger train here. It's roughed in. We'll put some trees back there. Maybe how much? Okay, office desires are pretty high, but not a lot of people are going to want to have offices near. These are not well liked offices. These are not offices people that people are desperate to live in, or to work in rather. Why aren't these ones being built on? What's going on here? I don't know what's going on there. We'll deal with that later. But I really want to get some passengers coming in. 0 tons. Wait, where are you going then? Just getting maintenance or something? Anyway, very cool. Okay, so let's join up with this train line here. And then let's get to, like, basically what I'm doing here is this is kind of helping us for our plans. When it comes to getting our metropolis going here. They don't like being on a curve? There we go. Let's do something like this. How does that look? Also, this service yard, I think that's okay that the service yard, you got to really organize yourself because you only get 1 train on at a time. But I believe we now have a connected to the outside world train line, finally. It's grabbing cargo instead of delivering. Who knows what it's up to? What did Keon say? Thanks, man. Woke up with a crazy dry sinuses and throat this morning. No, Keon, no! Zakwani says, for owls being strong, I had 21 cats who all scratched me as kittens. I'll probably be fine. Okay, yeah, you're ready for an owl to land on your arm now. Make a railroad go above buildings. I don't know. What height do I need to be for that? I'm not sure. These ones are a little weird because they're off our kind of main thoroughfare, our highway, so to speak. Oh well, it is what it is. Is that the highway? Yeah, that's like our main road. It's weird to put buildings on that. And yet, we have. So let's follow that up. Hang on. With an office here and here. Then let's give them a path to get to stuff. There we are. Oh, let's go with a straightaway, because then we can still have all this building terra track. Just like that. Very good. And I think we can go behind it. There we go. That's kind of nice. Perhaps another walking path here. I don't really need a walking path from there to there. That's all. This is all walking path as far as I know. But we might want to get rid of that. We might want to put another pedestrian bridge around here somewhere and get rid of this crosswalk. Because crosswalks around these are just like a bit silly. Also, there's a lot of area here that we could put one. I'll be curious to see if you get low-density residential demand back. After a certain point, I was only able to build medium and high density in my city, says RG. Yeah, I've heard that said before. What are they saying? Unoccupied availability of jobs plus tax. I wonder if I could control that with taxes. If I lower low-density residential taxes to just nothing, they might get into a place where they're like, they want to build again. What I have noticed is that I did zone for it. And, like, obviously they're not completely filling in the zones. I've zoned for it, and one piece at a time they did trickle in and build some homes along those lower communities there. But, yeah, the idea of, like, sprawling suburbs is going to be challenging if they just don't want to build there anymore. There's a house here that collapsed and was never rebuilt. I could maybe make that... I should maybe make that, what's it houses now? Oh, okay. Keep an eye on my phone. Okay. Beans is going for a nap. Soon. Okay, 1 second. That. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure RG, but that's going to be interesting to take a look at and like keep up with. Also, Zekwani is saying there was a traffic jam. I think it got sorted out. The traffic is not great. One thing I've noticed here is like traffic's really bad around here. I was watching my bus routes for a bit, and it was not great. Also, my bus routes aren't great except for one. Where is it? The Crosstown Express regularly gets to 100% usage. It's wild. I want to see this train line get used. Are they gonna? Is a passenger train gonna come in? Oh, they're importing some grain. Love it. Is a passenger train going to come in, or do I need to set up a route, is my question. Looks like we're exporting something, maybe. Yeah. All right. We're exporting some coal. I'm hoping a passenger train just kind of comes in. It's fun. 3 Canadian streamers I all watch stream simultaneously on only one monitor. Sad life. Hi, everyone. Who are the other Canadian streamers? Are they dope? Should we be watching them? Should I just go and watch their stream?
Truly superfluous. Masterful counterpart. You're listening to Second Moon Radio.
Okay, so now what can we do with this land here?
Don't touch that dial.
This path. We don't need this path to be this silly. What we should do is here to here.
As the area is attracting more high-end stores.
Get rid of this so we can put a road in here.
You can now
and we could have a one-way road. Let's do a one-way road just so that we don't get nutso over here.
Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business.
And we're going to put some... Oh, we have traffic lights on it already.
Thanks, Jim.
Now, should it be a feeder road? Probably not, because we have this 4-lane thing right here.
Prices in the area.
That's right,
maybe we don't have a one-way at all. Maybe we have nothing.
Oh, good news. We're joined
Let's see what it looks
today
like.
by expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Okay, you know the voice thing? Vampy has won me over a little bit that I do like it for, you know, cultural, like, color in terms of the, like, your city feeling a bit more alive. Here's what I'll say, though. When they do things like... Professor Nutbutter, I'm like, that's okay. We're being silly now.
Going to make me richer.
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
It's a very funny voice, though. I do like that voice. The person did a good voice. Yes, but one would scream about trucks, the other would be about finding resources, and one would be calmly explains why we need more roads. Best to stay here. Yeah, I agree, Asfan. Stay here. Watch all of them with 5-minute intervals. Yeah, just keep. Well, only this one has Vampy, so this wins. Dude, I knew hiring Vampy to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars a year was a good idea. She's our celebrity, celebrity influencer. I do agree with you, though, Istvan. I think a straight road almost makes more sense than trying to make this curve. I wonder what that does to traffic. The one-way straightaway. Let's get an alley through here. And let's turn off zoning cell length so I can get that straight there. I think that'll look okay. That'll fill in with factories pretty nicely. We might not need this road, though. Because that leaves that area. It depends how big the factories are. Then we could put a trail through here, or we could put a little park, like a plaza of some kind sticking out. Yeah, we don't want to do that. What about a sports field? Oh, what about a large sport park? A big old soccer field, hey? And an American football field. Oh, cool. We got to build some of those. Tennis court? No, what's the one? A skate park feels more... Yeah, a skate park feels more like apropos. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Sorry, you guys don't... I know, sorry, you don't get a skate park. Can you build toll booths yet, Solid? I wonder if you... Can I build a toll booth? I haven't even looked. Whoa. Sick. Oh, Golden Gate Bridge. Very cool. I don't see toll boothery. Grand Bridge. How do I get this? Oh, I just unlock it. Let's unlock some of these, some of this stuff and grander bridges and things. I feel like this is good for now, for just our industrial area. Again, this isn't even what we're trying to build on today. I would like to see this train line get used. There are 2 passengers waiting. So it's starting to get used a little bit more. There's people at least waiting. I guess my question is, how do I need to figure out a way to get trains here? I feel like you can't, from here, you can't get a passenger train to spawn out here. That could be an issue. Am I exporting? What am I exporting? Nothing. I don't know if that's an issue, but I think it is. So we kind of need this track to go this way as well. Torbetten, you want to see a train wreck? I thought this show counted as that. Okay, I'm going to be quiet. We're working on bean nap. So I feel like trains from the exterior could spawn in, like could come in. Bringing in oil now. And why are we importing wood? I'm pretty sure we have I'm pretty sure we export wood. Yeah, I don't know why they're importing that right now. I'm making so much money. Thanks, Albert. I do think this is looking good, too. Maybe we have to make a train line. All right. How can I do this? How do I connect these lines? What's this fun saying? At the top of his head looks somehow extra healthy and clean, probably the lighting. Are you talking about my head? Sorry, this is the ASMR version. I'm being very quiet. What am I think I need to put a raised connector right here. I feel like that doesn't make sense. Oh no, we've had a passenger leave. Can I see this passenger? I just want to see the one person waiting. I want to see this get full. That's the dream. Okay, let's think here. Let's think here, people. It just has to be right there, unfortunately. Take the train line past the groundwater plant to the passenger station. Go to the transfer screen. You might be able to add a train line. I don't know. I've never made it a passenger train line. No, you can right here. Passenger railway line. And then you just connect it to the exterior. However, if this train line, because like eventually I want these to join and go this way. However, how do you're not getting a train unless it goes this way and then backs out, which I don't think that's how the train works. It should be able to back out, actually. It should be able to go here. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh, returning to the rail yard. Okay. Yeah, so it should be able to go this way, stop, and then come back. Sweet. This is sick. I'm glad I turned this into a double thick track, which I don't know if you noticed, but I did that offline too. I just expanded this into a double wide. Whoa. The audio's being weird. Okay. So let's create a train line here. This one. Head out of town here. And then we come back, I guess? Is that the completed line? Complete route. Here we are. So that is... I don't know what city... It used to say where this goes. Oh, wait, it does. It does. The Amasa. Train to Amasa. That's what we'll call that one. So let's go trains here. Amasa.
Bam, bam, down.
Super chat.
Camera centering funds.
Oh. Okay, thank you for the 4,000 hops. Sorry I wasn't sitting center on the camera. Take the train line past the groundwater. Yeah, so I could still do that. By the time it got through, he moved his head back a bit. Thanks, this fun, but all the money in the world won't help. Guys, I'm working on it. What do you want from me? I'm trying to do a... Wait, let's pause. I want to see if this train spawns properly. Oh, here it is. There's a train already. Oh, okay. Yeah. It sent it all the way here first to turn around. It didn't send it to the middle of the track. So it goes to a waypoint to turn around. That's fair. We gotta follow this train, guys. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, we love that. And you can see the Grand Hotel in the background. There it is. Here comes our passenger train coming into the line. 840 people it fits. So I really hope this thing gets busy. Because right now this train line is probably picking up one person. Oh no, it didn't even pick up one person. No. We'll have to see. But I like having it running. That's nice. 100% Vampy. What do we want from you? A whole face would be good, and cat ears. Oh, I'm so sorry. Beans chose violence instead of sleepy time. Yeah. I think he's finally... Mr. Solid finally has won. Okay, now, is this train line starting to wake up? Not really. I don't think people... Maybe people don't like Amara or whatever. Like, maybe nobody needs to go there. Yeah, this is my worst train line, or bus line so far. But I feel like as the city grows, I feel like I've created a fairly well worked in, see what I mean? Like Yeah, that's a fairly well plotted out train line. So this connects you to the red bus, which connects you to this thing, and then this blue one here is my like crosstown express, and then I have another bus line in here, and then an East Vampston. Oh yeah, Vampy, I named this after you. This is East Vampston. So then I also have this East Vampston line in there. Okay. Weird that they didn't build any industry. Wait, that's very weird. We have demand. What's going on here? What am I missing? What am I missing? I don't know. Okay, so far all these big projects are not bringing anything in. And yes, I need to do cat ears. We will do cat ears soon. All right. Now, question for you guys. Do we wholesale just design all our roads and start building our metropolis, or do we start small in the center and start to build out from there? Like, do we want to see a metropolis sort of like evolve out? Or to be honest, what I kind of want to do is do some major planning. But I think the first thing to do is get like routes planned through this. Like buy all this land and plan my train and plan a couple of roads through it.
Home from home. So
and then from there build grids. So what do you guys want? You tell me. I'm thinking we start. Well, first we're going to start with buying all the land. RG likes wholesale road planning. Here's the thing: RG has funded most of this city. All right, how many of these can I buy? Dude, we have so much money.
Interesting news from the city's export division.
I just don't want to over purchase because I don't know how many you're allowed to buy. 81. Okay.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Now that we do need that, so we can get out.
The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local.
That's right. You could almost say it's.
Dude, this is almost it. This is almost what I have. All I have left. I wanted to do a village up here.
Trade balance, and the economy is booming.
I'm almost out of permits.
And on to our main feature.
Can I sell land?
The commercial district is booming.
Crap, that means I have to build out to here.
More high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes
because I still
while
want this.
sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business.
So I can't
and
purchase.
Good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Wait, that means I can't do all this stuff. I have to pick, and I can't do these islands. Boo, that's dumb. Build a center with planned areas, let it organically spread outside with smaller buildings like an angry fungi. Do you have enough funds to build after? No, probably not. I'm just coming to terms with how little land we actually have, so we need to be careful here. You'll unlock more tiles as you level your city. Are you sure? Okay. I choose to believe RG. Ah, you're right. RG was right. I thought 81 was it. That was going to be a bummer. So let's do that. Let's do this area here. And then, of course, yeah, the road out of town. And that'll get us started with most of our metropolis, I think. I did want to build up on the hill a little bit. And we do need to get a port going. So I'm going to buy that as well. Because we'll need to get a port going. We'll put a port. Basically, all down here will be port and like boardwalk stuff. And our city is just going to be this massive chunk here. However, I do need to be cognizant of like, I want some hills in it. So I still want to build up onto this ridge and have a plateau up here. But I want it to be fairly flat throughout here so we can just really get to designing. There we are. That sound you may have heard was another Steam award. All right, so now, here's what I'm thinking, folks. First things first. One of these roads, this one I think, I'm going to upgrade to a 4-tile. So it's going to cause a lot of design woes around here. Then bust up this little area a little bit. This road here is going to continue on and become a bridge right over into the new land. Then that road is probably going to veer. We're going to do something with that road. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing with that road just yet, but this is basically these people's access. So it's going to go like, maybe it goes straight this way. And then this road will peel off into this land here. Then we'll probably have it come and connect to the highway here. Super chat! A super chat.
All you want for Christmas is a cargo port named Argy Bargy.
All I want for Christmas. A cargo port named RG Bargy. Okay, deal. You're gonna get a cargo port. RG, you might have to remind me, I'm not getting to the cargo port today. And then I do think I want this double highway to go through our town, maybe? Like here or something? Would it go through and connect over to there? Do we want the highway to do anything, or do we not care about the highway? That's the real question. I only have an hour left. So we should do some major planning. And then, of course, I want the train to kind of come through this area. I kind of want it to come up and over here, because it's going to split off into this area and service this land, which I believe has a lot of resources. Oil or some farmland over here. We're not going to be farming any of this, unfortunately. This is going to just be a big old city. But we could get a farm up here. We could buy that land and get some farming going on over here and here. We'll worry about that later. Some nice oil over there, which we do have a train line for, so that's kind of nice. So this could be a big oil development. Yeah, I feel like this oil, this farmland, all this stuff is staying in the ground for our metropolis. But up here, we can kind of get some industry going on. And some chopping trees. I feel like there's not enough agricultural land fertility. That seems crazy to me. Especially in modern times, you would irrigate all that anyway. So you could probably farm this, but probably not this, depending on how big the city gets. But basically, the city core is going to be this whole chunk right here. To that end, maybe we just don't need the alley, the highway to go through it. I do think Istvan is right, though. Oil rigs in the middle of the city do give a unique atmosphere. It's kind of like, wasn't LA like that? Solid is a big oil developer. Going back to my Albertan roots. Oh yeah, we're going to develop this land. Oh, we're going to make a killing. Now, another thing I need to do though is probably get this line buried. Let's go to there. Let's bury it. This is one of my favorite tools. The, like, progressive delete tool. That's awesome. Alright, underground. Also, one thing I love about this game that we're going to have to remember is we need, like, a transformer station to bring good current. Like, this line has to bring... I've had to build another one to get current out to this part of the city. And I love that about this game because that just looks more realistic to have transformer stations around. I think that's awesome. Okay, so first thing, let's take a look at our contours, our land. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Because this is... it looks okay, but I do not want to build on that, I don't think. Not our metropolis. It's fun. Yes, it says yes, they build houses around them to cover them up. Let's see if he's... I just want to check in with the missus. Seems to be okay. We got a sleepy beans. Okay, so we kind of need to pick an elevation to work with. One near the highway. I mean, we could probably raise this highway a little bit or something too. You raise me up. Like maybe this elevation? What do we think of that elevation? How bad is this elevation before it gets really bad? Uh-oh. It goes into the water table. That's the point of the hill, I guess. Right. Okay, so we need to pick a different elevation, I think, maybe? Because that puts them downriver. That's not good. Okay. This hill is nuts. This is why people are talking about the City Planner Plays map is apparently much more enjoyable to build on. Redirect the river inside the quarry to create the largest pool for parties. This is why we love Istvan, folks. I started a new city on the fjord map and leveled almost the whole map. It was interesting. The land contours in the base map are very unforgiving. Yeah, and the other issue with that to me is just like the way the buildings spawn in. I don't mind building on a hill if the buildings can just be a little more forgiving. To that end, what if we did something like this, like a stepped construction situation? Because that feels better with the river. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're flattening all this to about here, kind of towards this, and then that kind of, that'll flow nicely into the what eventually becomes this plateau area, and then this is the lower, I think, sort of area. So we just need to, we just need to figure out how to get up this hill. So there will be a bit of a hill difference, and what we could do is a series of building plateaus. Could look really nice, actually. Now, how bad is that to the highway? That's not too bad. It's a bit of a sunken highway. I may just delete the highway a little bit and bring that up. But this creates, I think, a fairly... Let me go down to this one for here. Yeah, so we're going to I think we create a series of plateaus. I think that's the nicest thing to do. I like the idea of a two-tiered metropolis. It gives character. Yeah, terraces. Yeah. I think it'll be challenging and kind of annoying to build within, but I think it's going to create just an interesting vibe. And yes, around the terrace, there's going to be some dumb stuff. We'll fix this line in a second. There's going to be some dumb stuff that we have to contend with, but the ultimate result is still a lot of building land. You heard me. Building land. That should probably be a little lower, but again, this is going to become the port. So then there's this tier here. And that also kind of helps make our highway less annoying. So we've got this tier, this building tier. Up into around there. And there's this tier, which is arguably a little more... see, it gets into the water line if I'm not careful though. And the tiers also help make the river seem less, like, wildly dangerous. You don't want your city to be below that river line, I don't think. Seems like a bad idea. So then we just have to, contend with this area and figure out what we do with it. I love some terraces. I once Saul to build a terrace on his cabin in Icarus, but sadly never materialized. Can you build one? Dude, should we get back into Icarus? I might do an Icarus stream again or something. Make a small depth hole and spiral some metro lines around coming in and out of the walls, and just place a single tier 1 building in the bottom. The thing about Istvan's ideas is I've tried to look up what, because it seems fun, right? I've tried to look up what drugs he's on. I'm just like, what is... You can see my Google history. It's literally like, what is Istvan taking? Okay, this feels good. And the city core is going to be right here, kind of in and around the terrace. I miss Icarus. It was a good game. Okay, maybe we gotta get back into Icarus then. I haven't done an Icarus stream in a while. I feel like we probably would enjoy watching that more than Starfield, would you not?
Please exercise
'Cause I haven't been in Starfield in a while.
And try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
This is Second Moon with J. Thomas Hornbuckle.
Okay, how many do I have
Before
left
we dive into
for
our
right
next
now?
selection, I'd like to take a few
I've got quite a few.
moments to elaborate on the formal structure of the symphonic work. For our newer, less able listeners, first, we will be dancing through the al dente section before entering the slower largo movement, finally, then savoring the vivacious antipasto movement. So, without further ado, let's
I don't know what he's
raise
talking
the
about.
curtain and begin.
Okay, so we got a bunch of terracing to build up onto here.
That's right,
Like, I feel like
but
if we try to stick to this shape, that's gonna look really cool.
Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor.
It's the same
So, how interesting
sketch.
news from
All right, what else do we got? Let's play the smooth beat. Yeah, time to build it downtown. Isfan says, I'm taking pure sunshine and river water. Also vehicle fumes from the street, lots of it. Istvan, that escalated quickly. At first it sounded like, oh, that's nice. You live in a nice city, you got some good vibes going on, and then you were like, also fumes, also oil. Dude, that plateau is gonna be nice. And then we'll get some like housing and stuff up in here too. We'll figure that out later. Have to leave something for the future to solve. Although I kind of foresee something like this, maybe. That's cool, along the base of the plateau. Good lord, it's going to be hard to build. This city is going to be tough. But that's a lot of, like, flat building land. So I like that. Okay, now, next step. Here.
Ah, Solid, shut up! We got a new member!
Oh, no. Istvan just gifted 10 solid content memberships. We thank you for that. And people are taking it. RG, Istvan. Too many gray names again. Ugh, we love you, Istvan. Sulako, Niturnal, Stephen Thetford, Snowflake Slayer, Jeffrey Van Doren, Roysta,
Ah, Solid, shut up! We got a
here
new
it goes.
member!
Here we go.
Ah, Solid, shut up!
Yeah.
We got a new member!
It begins. Is that it? Is it not going to call out all the other members? Okay. Well, I thank you for that membership train. We do need to figure out something for views, I will say, because the City Skylines has just not been enjoyed enough. It's not been popular enough, so and maybe Icarus could, still get some interest. I'm still waiting for that Alpha 18 on Space Haven so we can get back into our Space Haven streams. I don't know about that ridge. Let's leave this ridge for now so we can kind of remember. Like, look at these. Yeah, you can see the line, the terrace line. Baldur's Gate 3 was doing okay for views, I want to say. But it's an older game. I'm not sure how we're going to get up and down that terrace. This terrace seems nuts. I almost want to do this, like find the middle line there. Oh no. Oh no. When was the last time I saved? Okay, hang on. I got to pull up my task manager. Oh no, it's fine. Temperature is fine. CPU usage, everything was fine. The game just like hard crashed on me. The darkness has arrived. We have witnessed a crash. I thought I was going to lose the stream. I didn't lose the stream. So I guess let's get back into it. Too much. There was too much. What do you call it? Terraforming. But also, like, my legs sitting near the tower are so hot right now. It's like very hot in this house, in this tiny apartment. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to something you again. And the crash is slowly creeping. Autosave for the win, baby. We love an autosave. I had to turn that on because I was having crashes. Now where were we? Save game. Stream. Let's call this stream 6, just in case we have to go way far back. All right. So we were just about the part where we deleted this line. No, okay, here's what I mean about Heat Champ about Baldur's Gate. I know it's not old by any means. Like, it came out this year. But as far as, like, getting strangers to view this channel as opposed to just my internet friends, you guys, as far as like, let's say, growing the channel, I think it's too old. I think the hype, is gone for it. I don't run the heater in my house in the winter. I run CS2. I know, that's kind of why I wish I still lived in Calgary. Now, what was I doing? I wanted to relax this terrace line a bit and create another level. Maybe even 2 or 3 more levels, to be honest. And we're going to let this terrace, dictate some of the grid a little bit. Oh, crap, I have to redo the power line again. That's probably going to make the game crash. I love that my computer maintained its composure, though. Normally, if a game crashes that hard, like, it was just straight to black screen, like, straight to my desktop. I guess, actually, no, I guess that's normal. Like, that's a kind of a crash that your computer can recover from. It's the crashes where, like, the whole thing just blips, where it's just like, I can't, whatever City Skylines was doing, I cannot computer anymore. Those are the bad crashes. I simply cannot computer. Okay. Dude, this terraced city, I don't know where this came from, this idea. But we're still going to have the elevation change. Just like, that's going to be so... From that elevation to here, like, the whole city is just going to rise out of the water. I think that's going to be awesome. The blue screen of death. Yeah, those are the crashes where it's just, like, absolutely just... Your computer just needs to think. It needs a day off. I do think this part is probably hard for the game. It's probably a lot of processing potentially going on. Okay. Solid is wanting to make money. We might be fun to hang out with, but he needs to get Raptor big to afford a Mr. Beast-sized home. Mr. Beast is like 180 centimeters tall. A house that size wouldn't fit him. Okay, Istvan? That is an elite tier dad joke. And I am here for that. Okay, Mrs. Solid needs to say something.
Who said that? Istvan? Is that who said it? Istvan, I wish I could give you a super chat because I really liked that dad joke. That was amazing. Everyone give Istvan? I mean, there's no way to do it. I don't know. I give you a big thumbs up.
Now I'm going to tell Mrs. All that there is a way to give Istvan money, and now she's going to have to put her money where her mouth is. Do you have Venmo? Dude, that... We don't have it. Istvan doesn't either, though. Istvan doesn't have Venmo because Istvan is, like, Norwegian? I don't remember where you guys are all living. I know I haven't got Mr. Beast money. I have old terraced house ceilings. Oh yeah, guys, since like you said, obviously you want this to make money, but right now, this is just for the friends. So between us friends, I need to tell you, the place we're moving to has a bad kitchen. And I'm really sad about it. It has an old kitchen, and Mrs. All has been doing a good job trying to make me, feel better and get ready for change. I don't do change. Neither of us do. We hate it. Also, my speakers are crackling in my headphones. You probably can't hear that on the stream, but I'm just letting you know. I feel like the crashing has not concluded yet. I feel like City Skylines 2 and my PC are not getting along. Some of these areas with the terrace will bring it back in. We'll bring the distance and height back together, and then we'll do like some key wall type stuff. Dude, my headphones feel like there's static in them or something. My computer might be about to blow up. If the stream goes offline, I love you all, and we'll see you in Discord. First things first, I think we need to work on this highway a little bit. Kind of rebuild the highway so it fits within the structure. I don't know if we want. I don't think I want a lowered highway, but I was gonna do the train line in a bit of a trench. Isfan says, as an adult, I hate that I learned that kitchens are indeed one of the most important rooms. Yeah, it's such a bad kitchen. Meliodas, no, don't lurk. I mean, you can, but, send some cool chats. I want to renovate my kitchen. It's over 20 years old. Yeah, I think that's what we're dealing with, too. We're moving into it. But the thing is, our current place has such a nice kitchen. It's just a bit small. And we've just loved it. Okay, I think we're kind of ready to start thinking about building. Look at this terrace. This is going to be tough. Let's see if I can play Apex with my friends and watch Solid destroy his city. Yeah, well, we already took the stream down once. All right. The old Dale Highway. Now, what are we dealing with here? Did they... Yeah, I feel like we're going to have to, This is why I wish we had Move It, because then we could go up from the height of the... Or I could take these bridges and just raise the bridge a bit. Okay, where does that intersect? What plane about are we at? I want to say this one? Close. Close enough. I think that'll work. Are you guys hearing the static in my headphones? I think it's just the headphones. I have a galley kitchen. Boo, says Vampy. They are kind of cute. I just wish, like a galley kitchen, I just wish was bigger. Oh wait, yeah, let's go use some of our unlocks here. Make sure we have intersections unlocked, Grand Bridge unlocked. Automated parking, we might use that. Let's unlock it all, you know what I mean? Wouldn't mind a nuclear power plant. Probably need this. Advanced water pumping station. And I want to get a hospital in the city. I want all this stuff, obviously, but I only have 4 points left now, so let's think a little bit here. A university would be good. A fire station, we want that. 2 points left for now, at least. Ah, crap. I really wanted City Hall. I forgot. Oh, and a subway. We got to plan a subway. Oops. Whoops. Okay. And we'll figure it out. I did not need some of that stuff that I just unlocked. It's uneven, but I think that's fine. So let's get this going here. What do we have? It's a 2-lane highway. We've unlocked all my intersections. Unlocked an automated. Oh, Whoa. How many parking spaces is that? I thought it was 75 for a second. That would have been terrible. I've unlocked a grand bridge, which I kind of want to build. I feel like it looks a little old, though. Isn't there another one? That looks more modern, so that's nice. Yeah, I feel like we'll probably use one of these. I feel like that's going to be that's a little bit much, because it's not even the highway bridge. It's a really nice bridge, though. It just hasn't earned its spot. You can't hear the static. Okay, well then I'm not going to try to repair it right now, but I was thinking about it. How many lanes is the Golden Gate Bridge? It's not showing me really. Okay, 3 each direction. It's not bad. And 8 is just nuts. Okay. All right, we'll think about all that later. I'm pretty distracted. Okay, sorry. I just keep thinking about it. Okay, roundabouts, large roads, highways. There we go. All right, so we need a 2-lane one-way. Okay, and I want to parallelize it. That's on 2. Good. Curve. There. What? Does it come together after? I could have sworn that was a 2. Oops. Oh, that's annoying. So it's a 2 right off the bridge, but then it goes down to a 1. I think we can. I think I know how to deal with this. We build it, and then we take the upgrade tool, turn off snapping. There we are.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off
apparently
the
it's
streets
snowing
until
outside.
Conditions improve.
That'll
This
be
has
interesting.
been
We're driving later. Okay, so
You're
this isn't
listening to
working.
Second Moon, the epitome of classical listening at home.
And what are we doing
or
here? What's going
wherever
on
you
with this
roam.
situation? I don't like that.
A housing shortage is driving up prices.
Okay, so apparently parallel doesn't quite work the way you might want it sometimes.
All good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor.
Yeah, don't like the
So
nut butter
a
thing.
housing- Interesting news.
Also, is this a different channel now? Yeah, give me that smooth beat. Uh-oh. Oh, I see I'm getting yelled at in the chat. Beans is stitching. No yelling. Okay. Unless it's Real Danger or the lottery. The loving reminder. Okay. Deal. No, Vampy, you're right. I feel like I got a little told off. Yeah, that's fine. This will work. I don't like that it floats so much. Did it need to? Whatever, it does the job. Yeah, like that's a bit weird. I can tinker with that later. You guys don't want to see that kind of tinkering. What we need to do now is bring this terrace to start bringing this thing together. So what I want to do is I might leave some homework for myself. And oh, look, all my pixels are going. Okay, wait, give me a second. Give me a second. This is going to cause problems. Things are going to go dark for a second. There we are. I just had to fix the static on my thing. Okay, where are we at here now? Whoa, loud. Yeah, all my pixels. Look at that. Isn't that weird? It's like the video card's dying. I hope not. It's a new video card. But all the pixels are gone. What's that all about? Does that not look weird? That's so weird. Okay, so this bridge, we don't mind this bridge. It could be a grander highway bridge. Do we want to see... I guess I could audition some bridge options here. So this whole area is going to have to basically get rebuilt. Was it this one? Which is the one I wanted to do? It's hard to see now because everything's so... Super chat! Oh.
Small lottery, big winner.
Hey. Small lottery, big winner. $2 from RG. Thank you so much. That's worth a yell. Prepare to hear me scream. 4-lane highway. Wait, is that one way it said? One-way suspension bridge. I don't want one-ways. Actually, what do they look like, though? So what if we did, like... Nah. Like, maybe the Grand Bridge is okay, because it is near the college. Like, is somebody... Are we not noticing the weird graphics right now? Is that not the weirdest thing you've ever seen? I'm pretty sure my video card is melting. And again, like I said, it better not be. Distance too short. So maybe we do have to do one of these dumb bridges. It's okay. Like, it doesn't look terrible. Let's see what my options are, though. 8-lane divided. It just looks like from here to here, it's going to be just like a little too much. Also looks kind of short. Oh, jeez. Okay, so the Golden Gate Bridge has to be long. Probably just another CS2 bug, probably. It looks like it's back now. Nope, there it goes. Is it something I've turned on, maybe? Or is it something that they've done to the game to help? 6-lane divided. What does it say? Extra dosed bridge. What does an extra dosed mean? Like, maybe that looks okay. And the Grand Bridge. Which one do we think? I think I like this one the best. And I do like the Grand Bridge, but it's got to be a bit long. And it's perhaps a little too ornate. The length does work, though. You know what? We've worked hard. Maybe we just get a nice ornate bridge. What do you say? I think I wanted to go this way. And perhaps off that level. Islan doesn't like that bridge. Is it because it's too bulky? It's a little too English? It's so ornate. Okay, well, if Islan doesn't like it, my goodness, then I'm in trouble. This one honestly fits the style a bit better. I wish I could move these houses. These people have been living here for a while and they're about to get kicked out. I think it's from here over I want to connect. So we'll see what we can do here. And this is going to be a 4-lane road as well. There's a lot going on that people aren't going to like. Why is that over? Why does that matter? That's overlapping. Anyway. Curve. Oh, that's not the height that I want, though, is it? Let's go 0, so we can actually connect up with it. It's just chaos. That's not bad. That looks good. Now, could this road continue on under here? Could we make this a 2-lane? We might want to. I don't know if it'll actually go under this. It's got to go down here, I think, doesn't it? Oh, this whole community is going to get messed up. Istvan Gardens are going to get messed up, but that's okay because it's currently running at 4 pixels per second. Like, what's happening to my game? Connecting a giant bridge to a pedestrian street. Now that's class. That's solid. Solid planner plays. Oh, so mean to me. Fairly true though. This is going to be a big project to get this upgrade done. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's going to take out some stuff. I have to redo a lot of those paths. It's going to take out some stuff, but it's worth it in the end, I think, for traffic flow, especially because this is going to go into the town. So I just kind of want to get this area finished up, though, so that we can move on with our lives. I just tried to hit Control Z because I was like, that took out too much. Oh, and the path. Anytime anything touches anything else, it's just like, nah, sorry, he can't do it. Remember Road Anarchy, guys? Let's go like this. That gets us under the bridge at least, and we can kind of fix what just happened here. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, and then we'll redo this path here. Maybe put a path in through there. Okay, so who's missing what now? Oh, this street is basically dead. A 2-lane road. Oh, I wish. Oh, just straight up onto... No, that would be dumb. 2-lane road, and then let's have it become an alley at the end here. I feel like this should still be a 2-lane road. Okay, hang on. Let's go 2-lane road here. Back up to that. Delete this node. It's like a standard intersection. And then, oh, these were small single residence houses, weren't they? I don't see those getting rebuilt. As RG said, they don't really seem to want these anymore. Let's take this road and move it a little bit. Now that curve's a little bit off, but that's okay. Alright, so what do we have going on down here? What were you? You were some offices, so let's put office zoning back in. What were you guys? Row housing. I think we can have those again. Medium density row housing. Okay, something happened with the sewage. It's all still good. It's all still connected. Oh. Oh. I see. The entire city is filling with pupes. Okay, we gotta delete that line, I think. Let's go ahead and try that again. Like, what is going on with the graphics? I'm gonna have to stop the game soon. I mean, we're 20 minutes out, but still. Uh-oh. There we go. Back into it. Condemned. Why? Oh, it's a parking lot there. Oh, because they're stuck on the wrong... Oh, crap. That's annoying. Oh, for heaven's sake. Guys, it's not that hard. Like, most of your time in this game is spent just trying to fix things. There, that fits a little nicer. These ones kind of don't, so let's kick out all these people and rebuild that section. There we go, that's feeling better. Aside from the no graphics. In America, we call that eminent domain. Yeah, they just got eminent domained, but it looks a lot nicer. So, okay, why do the ads keep turning themselves back on? That's my question. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to save the game. Okay? We're going to back out to the not the desktop maybe. We're going to go to the main menu and we're going to load the game again. CS with mods was a lot better, sadly. Yeah, and that's what I'm hoping for. Is that what we get out of this game is the mods and the improvements and the DLC that come in. Did I like lose half the city during this eminent domain situation? I feel like a lot of buildings are disappearing. This whole area is bad. This area needs a lot of love. But yeah, I think my video card is on the fritz or something. Like, or maybe it is a bug with the game. But because sometimes usually this sort of weird like de-graphicsing doesn't really happen. I've had it happen sometimes in offline mode after playing for multiples of hours. I think we're housing now. I think row housing makes more sense in that area. A little more density coming up. But that's okay because at least we can do some planning here. So this is the highway. This is a main sort of 4-lane feeder road, which is various levels of good capacity. Because I think what we want to do is we don't want to use a lot of alleys in the downtown city. Like the alleys will be fun to use here and there. 4-lane road seems to be my... Go into a big 6-lane road. What does it even look like? Like, how big is this? Like a 6-lane road is just massive for a city, I think. Like, do we think a 4-lane feeders will be enough for this big city? The ads are a bit funny. I keep hearing them and thinking it's Simlish, but then it turns out to be something that I can understand. And then I have to sort out if it's another actual ad or something in the game. Yeah. I've seen it happen to other people solid, so I would say it's a bug. Oh, okay, thanks, Rob. I was just worried my computer was crashing. Oh, it seems to have gotten over it, potentially. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade this to a 4-lane, obviously. I think this can become a 6-lane road eventually. How about that? So let's go to a 6-lane. Let's make that our central kind of roadway. It's going to be a 6-lane. Let's get this guy down to 0 meters in terms of the grade. Let's make that a little smoother. And then we'll start to think about what we're going to do here. Now, Istvan said he's happy with all we did as long as the Peen Road stays there. What is the Peen Road you keep talking about? Uh-oh. Here it goes again. The building's dying again. I still don't know where this Peen Road is, Istvan. I can't. I'm looking forward to like upgrading all this stuff. I'll do a little like time lapse for you guys because you don't need to see that all the time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to upgrading that and then yeah, bringing this up to a 4-lane. which will mess with Istvan Gardens a little bit. And I know it's Istvan's favorite neighborhood, but it is what it is. And then we'll kind of, do some kind of reworking of this area. This side of the city is still very much an afterthought. But anyway, just so we can get focused here on what we're trying to do. We're kind of near, this is near one of the contours too, near one of my ridges. Which could be good or bad, I can't decide. I think I need it to go up and into town, into center town, and I want to make this sort of my central. And maybe it needs to be at this height though. So I want this road to come up into here and then the highway to join it. Here we go, gonna crash the computer again. So let's make another tier. And if we were to name things, this would be the central tier. This is where City Hall will be once I unlock it. There's a lot of tiers. I don't know what this is going to do to the city. I think it's going to, in the end, I think it's going to make for a really nice vista. So I think there's going to be a big payout involved. Payoff. Make the downtown area only accessible through toll booths. Lots of people pay to get to work, just like London. I did switch to potato mode, didn't it? I don't know where toll booths are. Do toll booths exist in the game? You guys making that up? I'm sure they would exist in the game. Anyway, so this is the central tier that I want to get to. So if we make sure that this is smooth enough, and this is smooth enough, then the roads should be able to go up hills, and then we just have to build grids based off of that. But I don't want the grid to change every time there's a terrace or a tier. So I don't know, there's some thinking involved in this. But let's at least get our roads going in first. Okay. So this is going to become a 6-lane road, though. Let's make it a 4-lane for a bit, until we get up the first tier. And then what I envision happening is that there's some slip lanes that go this way, and that kind of shaves off the other lanes. Do we want an 8-lane? No. Divided? Could you imagine? Look at the size of that. It's all one way. Like the amount of traffic you're running off that thing. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna figure out the slip lanes. We gotta finesse that road later, but right now I'm just trying to get somewhere. Nope. So wait, what happens to the 6 lanes? So I'd like to actually center that. So I'm going to go zoning cell length. There we go. Yeah, I want to center that. It will change the, I know, I've been warned. It'll change the zoning a little bit. So this is the central tier, I think. Oh, why do I keep it on the straightaway? I just... Stop it! There we go. Okay. 180 into there. Then a big old roundabout right down to the highway, I think. Maybe it goes back down to a 4? Or do we keep that as a big 6, boy? Let's keep it as a big 6, boy. Excuse me. What the heck? They removed even toll booths from CS2? 1 out of 10, literally unplayable. Lance says we should petition City Hall that every lane should be renamed Laney. I like all these ideas. And yeah, guys, I think toll booths don't exist in this game. It's about a very large roundabout right here. And then a 4-lane? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do 4-lane off this one. Or do we stick with our 6? Is this like the core of the city? He's just a massive 6-lane road. Down to the highway here. Interchange right about there. Seems like there's still going to be a lot of stuff to build down here. So let's do a 6-lane, and then we'll slip it off into the intersection here. Now, for this, I do need to use just one thing, that, like what they have. I don't think I have time to contend. Does it go into the correct 2-lane situation? Oh, I love how that snaps like that. That's awesome. It tries to connect everything for you. That's very cool. That is handy. Gotta say, I love that. Let's build it. And I could delete and kind of smooth these out later if I want, but for right now, that's working really nicely. And then we can even up the lanes on these. Don't necessarily have to at the moment. And so then that heads into 2 4-lanes. So we can slip lane that in. No, we need another hour-long highway connection stream part. That is freaking sharp. Here I thought you'd have to make one of those yourself. Yeah, I thought I would too, but this is pretty good. I like that interchange. We could also just audition a few other ones just in case. A partial cloverleaf. Most of them don't do the thing I need done. Unless we made that highway go somewhere else, but I think this interchange will be good. Excuse me. Although that looks sleek. I have to say, I maybe even like this one better. Excuse me, my goodness. Do we like the trumpet roundabout, or do we like this trumpet intersection? A 3-way, a medium capacity suburban 3-way hybrid interchange with a connection to a local road. My goodness. Oh yeah, because these are highway roads, I guess. Roundabouts are always superior. Don't get me wrong, Solid. I'd love to see the craziness of results from a solid-style DIY highway. Yeah, we could try. But it's like, I want to get a little bit more work done before I have to leave in a few minutes here. I'm going to put in the roundabout one, though. I wish we could wholesale. I guess select delete would be nice. But honestly, the delete tool they've given us is pretty powerful. We can even, okay, here, let's do this. Kind of reshape our highway a bit. Go in here, make sure this is all level. Good. Excuse me. Ice cream into the thing. I don't know what that is. I got a tickle in my throat. It's been a while, actually. I've had it for a bit. Do you think I'm dying? I hope I'm not dying. Oh, heavens. Am I stuck on the wrong... Mm-mm. Don't do that. Am I stuck on the wrong type of... No, this is the right... Yeah, right lane drive. Right lane drive. So what happened? Don't tell me I'm in the wrong, you know, thing.
You're listening to Second Moon, the epitome of classical listening at home or wherever you roam.
A housing shortage is driving
What's
up
what?
prices.
I gotta upgrade it the other way.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all.
Not enough
good
raisin
news.
muffins causing
We're
throat
joined
tickling,
today
maybe.
by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing
It's been a while, and I
shortage
don't
is
feel
bad
sick,
for the
is the other
people
thing.
trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual.
Okay, I don't know what's going on or why it's like
For
being
example,
weird.
consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me...
Interesting.
So now I just have to up. What's happening with this section? A leftover from when you were sick? Maybe, yeah. Uh-oh. Guys, it might not be giving up on me. Okay. One lane that way? Okay, so both the lanes line up. So then parallel mode always builds out from the right, like... What? Maybe it's because it's a 3-lane highway? I don't think so, though. 3-lane, 2-way highway. Oh, wait. I think I understand what I was doing wrong. Okay. I finally understand what I was doing wrong. Let's go 3-lane for a bit. Listen, it was the coughing. Then after a while you have to merge because I haven't upgraded my highway yet, but I could upgrade that to a 3 if I needed to later on. And then this one, same thing, is kind of down to a 2 already, so we'll just get this done here. Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh no, that works, okay. So let's go like this. There we go. Okay, we got this figured out. Then 4 lanes all the way up to this slip lane here. So let's go medium roads, 4-lane road, or do we, no, we want to do 6 because then we can do little like split offs. Although, how do you do a 6-lane roundabout? I guess that exists in like London and stuff, right? Come on, connect. Where is it? Give me that guideline. Think about there or something. And then what we're going to do is we'll have slip lanes off of it. And then this road will go up that way. And that'll be another 6-lane up there, right? Okay. So we're going to have slip lanes come off. And then it'll downgrade into a 4-lane right here. To upgrade one back. There we go. Okay, so these roads here. Small roads, large roads, 2-lane, 1-way. Is this gonna work? Ew. I mean, it kind of works, but what it needs is it shouldn't have. First of all, it shouldn't have. Oh, for heaven's sake, what did I just place? It shouldn't have crosswalks. I can never remember where that tool is. Here it is. And probably not there either. And I feel like it shouldn't have traffic lights either until like here or something maybe. It looks a little ugly. Do you have any pineapple natural cough suppressant? Okay, that's a good idea. Oh, it's fine. You think another roundabout here. I don't hate that idea. Yeah, I don't hate this idea. You can also go 6 lanes into this roundabout, or I think slip lanes off of this will still look cool. Two-way, 1-way. Yeah, that looks sick. Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm still dying. When in doubt, roundabout. I like that there's like a fair amount of people watching right now, which is nice, but I'm just sitting here dying of a cough. I also don't like this situation, but we'll fix that shading later. Ah, Mrs. Solid brought me water. Oh, that's that good stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have yet to envision how this city is going to grid out, but I think this thing is going to be massive. I think the next thing to do, unfortunately we have to wrap it up, but the next thing to do is going to be this train line here. Let's get this train line going. Double track here. So the next thing to do is going to be to get this guy. What did I say? 7.5, right? Let's see if that goes over this here. Let's make that a straightaway. So 7.5 here. Oh, does it need to be taller? So 7.5 is not enough to get over. Crap. Okay. Let's make this N 8.75. There we go. Make it there. Or here. There we go. Oops. Then we have this track. I think this is the straightaway track, so this is probably the best one to use. We'll go back down to 0. Grab this guy and straight up to it. Oh, it did both. Oh, I love it. Whew, you can tell I'm still battling. Great question, Rob the Hobbit. Do you prefer ice-cold water or just normal temperature water? Oh no, what's going on? There's some debate going on about preferring preferring the big junction. Silence big junction worker. Our roundabouts are superior. Just because I work for the stoplight consortium doesn't mean it's not better. Oh, it's scruffy. I prefer ice cold water. And I've read, you know, hot takes where it's like, that's actually not good for you. And it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, bruh. I love it. Now, are there nice train bridges? Probably not, right? That's a bummer. Let's come down to a nice, respectful 2-lane here. Straighten out. Then bingo bango. Yeah, why can't I get a nice truss bridge or something across? That looks a little dumb. Still going. And where do we want this train line? So, yeah, maybe it stays up on the ridge here because it's going to go off into that. But then it also, I kind of want it to go into town and have to contend with it. And then build it around and through here. This roundabout is going to get busy, I think. Let's have... I want one more off of that because right now that looks weird. It looks weird that it just cuts off. But we're going to have one more roundabout kind of go up and this way, up the terrace. And that'll be your access to like all the high stuff up here. But this is going to be the like financial core, I think. TER. TER, you remember? Have you changed your name? I've not seen Tur before. Have I missed you? Also, hi. How the heck are you if you're new or whatever? But I feel like you maybe changed your name, and I just don't recognize who you are. I hope. Anyway, TER says, "Did you see Jump Light Odyssey got canceled?" I know, right? And I see it. There's a lot of anger about it, and I'm sympathetic to that because obviously it's a bummer. I do feel like on some level, there's nothing they could do about it. I think that they launched it. Come on. I feel like they launched it and then subsequently ran out of money. So that's a real bummer. I always forget to turn on curved roads. And I'm trying to think, like, what were the things? What do we love about it? Like, what are the takeaways here? What do we love about it? Maybe it was a little too buggy, and that kind of lost a lot of people enjoying it. That could have been an issue, I think. let's try to follow some contours here. There we go. Oh, good lord. Hello, Terror. Welcome, says Vampy. I mean, we love Vampy. She just makes everybody feel welcome. So I think it had a buggy launch, and that didn't do it any favors, more or less. I think that was probably the issue. Oh yeah, so what I wanted to do with this train line is put it under a trench so that we can have roads going over it. I want the train to have its like free reign, basically. Also, we need a train station, and I want a cargo terminal as well. We don't need a rail yard. The rail yard here will service this, and we're going to also have these... I think we're going to have these train lines come together, and then come straight into this train line here. So you can pass through the rail yard, which we might do for some cargo trains, so that it can stay off the central sort of like passenger train line. And then that's going to serve this industrial area up here, and then this will veer off down into this area. We're going to need a cargo terminal. I think we need a cargo terminal like here-ish or something. Maybe I can use district painting just to remind myself. Cargo terminal here. Cargo terminal probably here, and then like a central, like a train station, like center of town kind of thing. But I think I do need to move on here, unfortunately. Yeah, maybe the train line can come around here. So what I'm going to do offline, I think, is trench it though. So at every tier, it's always going to just be a little lower. Is that a doable grade? Oh, that looks a bit spicy. But we can make that less spicy by making its own. Okay, I just like broke the game for a second there. So basically I'm just going a couple sections at a time and right-clicking and trying to make it have more of a corridor. And then what I actually might do here...
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate
is
area
delete
due to
this
poor
line.
road conditions. Please
So I can
exercise
smooth this out.
caution if
Why
you
is that
must
not...
drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions
My
improve.
goodness.
This has been a local public
Okay, I'm going to
service
delete this now.
announcement.
Try to
This
straighten,
is
smooth it out a little bit.
Radio classical for the modern age. Unlike most modern music, classical has always been
See if that kind
penned by
of looks a little
someone
nicer. Although,
sitting
yeah, it
in
creates a...
front of
It's still like on a weird line.
using only their imagination.
Man, there's going to be so many challenges to build around now that we're doing this kind of like a
Silent
master planning
old
idea.
Masterpiece. Now here we sit listening at full
there-ish.
volume, and our souls are
Now, can I smooth that out even more?
But let us not tarry. On to the next ransom.
See, that looks a little
And
more
on to our main
interesting at least.
The
And then we can
commercial
kind of like
district is
pretty that up a
booming,
little bit.
as the area is attracting more high-end stores.
Okay, what's
bringing
just
the
happened here?
latest luxury to our neighborhood.
I didn't want to bring it up, but
now
yeah, it's
shop for
paused. They want to
designer
return to it if they
shoes
can. It's a
while
real roller
sipping a
coaster, but it
fancy
wasn't because of the
local Charmin
game's
latte.
performance. They had to
Or so
choose
my
between
wife tells
closing
me.
the doors and
That's
releasing
good for
nothing,
business
or pausing
and
Jump Light to
good for
release
the
another
community.
game that is much closer to the
Thanks.
finish line. They had to do one, but
Really
not
bad.
both. And honestly, like,
We're
I
live,
understand where they're
and we're
getting some
reports
of the,
about a traffic accident,
you know, angry
somewhere,
comments and stuff like that, but at the
in
end of the
city.
day,
Road
it's
maintenance
a
services
business.
have already
You
been
gotta
established,
pick.
and traffic flow should return to
Like,
normal.
what
But if you're
what you
planning a quick
continue
trip out,
developing
you
and what you
might want
don't.
to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you
Okay, so he's going to
already
come
know.
around
No
here
use
and then wrap,
reminding
I
you.
think.
Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
And then I got to go. I keep saying that, but it's so hard to stop playing this game. I think I'm firmly in the camp of people that loved it. I think the game obviously got a lot of hate, blah blah blah, and I think I'm absolutely in the camp of like, this game rocks. It's so fun, and I think this like terraced idea that we've built is going to be really great. I think this line is quite long. We might need to veer off a little sharper here to get to the passenger train. So maybe we put the passenger train here. Oops. Passenger train. So we need to get a line through there. And then maybe this is a cargo train. Cargo station. Industrial sector. Sector. Cargo station. And then we probably want a cargo station here, but then this is going to get into... I think this should be where the port is. So I'm going to outline that here. Cargo station / port / big industry. Okay, what's going on here? I hate going to a live stream and feeling like I'm being ignored or not welcome. I want everyone to know that they're always welcome here. Yeah, that's nice, Vampy. And that was a developer stream for a game I love, which is just how I feel. I've been on live streams and I said hi and been ignored and went out again. Yeah, dude, and that's the thing. Like, I'm so proud. Just to toot my own horn for a second, there's this adage in the comedy world that you get the audience you deserve. I think I've said that before on the stream, but I very much believe it. And so that's why I'm very proud of what we've done here. Because I'm like, oh, this is my audience? Sick. Okay, so train splits off here to head up the mountain. And then we're going to call this the core. The core. And as soon as it upgrades again, I can't believe I wasted so many of my... As soon as it upgrades again, we need to plan a subway. The subway is going to be very important. We should also get a tram, because that'll be nice. So maybe the passenger train should not be there. It should be... like here. What do we think? The passenger train should be down here, which does mean I need to bring a train line down there. Here, maybe? And that's going to cause some issues. That's going to be a bit annoying. And then it keeps going there. I think that'll be worth it. So there's not a lot of train around here, though, but that gets to the port, so we'll put the port here. This will be just some nice downtown stuff. And then... yeah, so we need to set that line. So it's kind of like here. Train trench. I'm basically just trying to remind myself what we want to do on Wednesday. Because tomorrow, it's BG3, baby. Might have to do some offline. Okay, this is the vote for the channel. Are we doing some offline? Honestly, Vampy, I might just have to give you a run of the channel. We need to discuss that and how that works and how you promise not to delete all the videos as soon as I give you access. But I'd love you to run a poll right now for like if we want to do a little bit more offline design, because I feel like speeding through some offline design but not going too far with it would really help. Like, dude, this city's gonna be out of control. This thing's gonna be massive. And I think the tier idea is really nice. Especially once it fills in, you won't see all these little ridges, but like, so the tallest part of the city is going to be back there. But honestly, I just think that's going to create a really nice stepped look. I think we're going to have a very fun project on our hands here that will tank my computer, though. Maybe some bare bones roads offline, but let us see zoning and building placements. So yeah, I think I want to get my overall major roads in, and then we'll grid from there, maybe. I'll grid with you guys so you can laugh at me. Have a main line and then track branches off. Yeah, so I think, so this is kind of the main line that's going to serve cargo here. It's going to go up this mountain into this eventual cargo thing. This is going to wrap around and then hit the port and then go out here and export. Then, if you're a passenger, you're coming here, you're hitting the passenger train, coming back up to this main line, you hit that passenger train. I'm not seeing patients on Wednesday, so I'm pumped. RG's going to be here to help. Oh, and I need to connect this rail yard too. Right across there. I think that'll look good. Have we had any passenger lines have happen? 32. It's working. Where's my train? I want to watch it. Does it sit here? With absolutely zero... Oh, there's 67 people coming in. Tourists. I just love the no pixels. I gotta give my computer a break, I guess. But I've heard what you said, so hopefully it's not just my computer. Yeah, in freaking potato mode. And there's 17 pets on board. Dude, I love seeing this train run. And so now it's at 32, the capacity. Which, just wait until we're heading into this massive metropolis across the water. This thing's gonna be nuts. I'm pre-excited. And then I think we're gonna should we have, oops, it's such a small line, but we should probably just have a train line that just goes between the two. It just like ping pongs back and forth. Also, I know that the best thing to do is just metro the crap out of everything, but I'm gonna be really realistic with the metro. Like this town might not even get a metro. Could maybe add a tram to this though, that would be cute. Once I do, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this offline as well. Oh yeah, I needed to stop a while ago. Okay, I better go before I get, in trouble. And before I lose any more pixels. Well, let's find a nice low pixel wrap up. Oh, dude. Can you just imagine this hotel looking across at that city? Or you get the hotel, the room at the back and you're looking out at the farmland. I mean, dude, this is the first save game in CS2 that I loaded. And I freaking love it. I think it turned out really great. I am so happy with what we've done here, with your firm tutelage and my amazing brilliance. And my not being in the camera properly ever. RG Bargy. Okay, wait. Yeah, okay, last thing, and then we're done. RG Bargy. And that's named for RG. So we're going to have the RG Bargy port there. We'll have like a ferry, and then maybe we just get some isolated islands here. Maybe expand them just a little bit, and then we just, the ferry serves that. That'll be cute to watch. Can you do that? We don't need roads out here, right? Or we don't need a road out here, right? It'll still like grow if we just have like port service. I hope. Anyway. Okay, finally, good. Got some pixels back. A few. Folks, I hope... There they go again. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it to be some truly solid content. Film tutelage. I don't know what you're talking about. Build a tunnel to that island. I mean, we could, but it's not real. I need it to be realistic. Great progress of the city. Thanks, Torbetten. I think we did. I think it was a bit more of an infrastructure day, but it looks great. I'm very happy with it. And Beans is getting up. I must go and help. I messed up my... Oh no. Oh no. My audio stuff is so sensitive. Thank you all for tuning in. This was a particularly fun one chatting with you guys. I hope you had a fun time. TER, welcome to the stream if you're not... If you're somebody new. And we'll see you tomorrow for some BG3. And I'm trying to get back into the offline videos, the channel. She's coming back online, baby. Unless I get busy with work again. I can't balance Beans and work. But I love you all. And we'll see you tomorrow. Whatever it is I stream. I think for me, 15 owls. And then I would panic. Bam, bam, ba, down.